So let's talk about Gen Z. You're the future, and to me, as a immigrant legal who came to this country, lived the American dream, and want nothing more than to give back and make that possibility available for everybody. How what's Gen Z thinking and where are they? And then how do I help them as a now, older person?
One of the biggest things, and I always love Charlie for this, is, and I consider I was born in 95, December of 95. So I'm like in the middle there. But no, Gen Z is more conservative than even millennials were or are, right? And you got to look at it, they're getting information on the dime every single second of the day if they choose to even open their phone, right? They're not going to newspapers. They're not really watching Fox News unless there's like a special segment with some special guest. So they're consuming information entirely differently, like we said before, and they're turning out to be more conservative, which is key and critical. And one of the biggest takeaways that Charlie, if I remember correctly, try to see each other's perspective based on the time and period that you consume that information or live. And that's one of the biggest things that the older generation can help with is, instead of looking at necessarily how you consumed it, try to understand how this younger generation is looking at it and what may affect that, right? It could be the fact of the matter that most young people, the average age that they're able to buy a house now, I think is around 40 or 41. So, and that was obviously much different in the 60s, right? So the times are different and, not necessarily, and I even say this to the younger generation, not necessarily getting mad at one another, but having an understanding of times have changed and we have to adapt